I'm Claudia. I'm the Visitor Services Supervisor for the National Trust for Scotland's Hill of Tarvet Mansion House. What I love most about Hill of Tarvet is the quirkiness. The fact that all the rooms are completely different, that they were designed for the collection in it, and I always felt as though the house gave me a warm hug as soon as I entered it, and it just made me feel so welcome, so at home, and as though I never wanted to leave, and I kind of haven't. Because I started volunteering the following week and then was lucky enough to get the Visitor Services Supervisor job when it came up. Visitors can experience all kinds of different things at Hill of Tarvet Mansion House. We have the great collection. They can see where the servants worked. They can also come and play club golf, putting, croquet, lawn bowls. And then of course we have Kingarrick Hickory Golf, our very own golf course.
I'm Dan. I work as a Visitor Services Assistant for the National Trust for Scotland here at Hill of Tarvet Mansion House. It's in fact one of the more modern houses in the Trust's portfolio, in that it was only built between 1904 and 1908. It was built for a gentleman called Mr. Frederick Sharp. He built Hill of Tarvet Mansion House on the site of an earlier house and designed it very much around his collection of artwork and antiques. And so he commissioned the most celebrated architect of the day, who was Sir Robert Lorimer. And Robert Lorimer designed and built this house specifically around the individual pieces within Frederick Sharp's collection. And that collection remains in situ through to this day. So a visitor to the house here really is seeing the house as Frederick Sharp envisaged it, as Lorimer designed it, and as the family actually lived in it. I think I love the way in which you get a real feeling that, despite the fact that this has been in the hands of the National Trust for Scotland since 1948, it really does feel as if the family walked out of the door 5 minutes before the visitor walks in. I think that's quite unusual to get that feeling of timelessness, of the fact it hasn't really changed very much.
My name is Frank. I'm a room guide, a volunteer at Hill of Tarvet, and I've been doing this for 11 years now. I love Hill of Tarvet because of its art collection and its homeliness. But the very first painting that I liked is actually in this room, the dining room. It's the portrait of a lady in a ruff by Perlis Norilsey.
I'm Robin and I'm Collections Care, National Trust of Scotland at Hill of Tarvet. So I'm currently working on cataloguing and cleaning the books in the library. I found a few handwritten notes in the books, some song lyrics from 1953 when Mary Curie were here, and just generally giving them a bit of love and care. I love Hill of Tarvet because it feels very homely. It's quite grand and everything's very beautiful, but you could imagine yourself living here.
I'm Dave Allen. I look after the golf course here at Kingarrick. I've worked for the National Trust for Scotland for the last 6 years. The golf course here was set up by the Sharp family. It's a hickory-only golf course, using hickory clubs, but set up as a hickory course, and it's the only one of its kind in the whole of Europe. I love the course because it's beautifully maintained, it's beautifully looked after, and throughout the summer it is a beautiful flower meadow as well as a golf course. So if you're unfortunate enough for your ball to go in the rough, at least you'll have someone to look at. I love the course myself because you see it changing throughout the season. And it really is a great place to work, and the views from the course are tremendous, but it's a great challenge to play and it's a great day out.
My name's Mark. We're at Hill of Tarvet, National Trust for Scotland property. I'm the head gardener for East Fife. There's a nice plant collection at Tarvet. We're doing a lot of planting for future generations. Think of if I was to highlight one of the kind of specimens that's one of my favourites, that would be the phyllo pastry tree, or the Polylepis australis, and it's got bark that just looks exactly like phyllo pastry. What I love about Hill of Tarvet is it's got something for everybody. So you can come here, you can have a picnic, you can walk your dog around the grounds, you can play a round of golf, you can play lawn games. It really does have something for everybody.